this is the Devops mock interview day 34. We have already completed 33 mock interviews. If you are watching from YouTube, you can check out the playlist section. There you can find out these remaining 33 mock interviews. So there will be Devops interview question and answers. So please like this video so that we will get motivation to upload more content on the YouTube. So Sunil, can you please introduce yourself?
Yes, sir. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to introduce myself, sir. I am Sunil Shikarwadi, a software engineer with 5 years of experience in the industry. My expertise spans several critical areas of modern software development and operations. I am proficient in version control using Git and have a hands-on experience with a continuous integration through Jenkins. In terms of configuration management, I utilize Ansible, and my skills also include containerization with Docker and Kubernetes, enabling efficient deployment and scaling of applications. For monitoring and logging, I rely on a Grafana to ensure the system performance reliability. Additionally, I leverage infrastructure as a code tools such as a Terraform and CloudFormation to automate and manage infrastructure development efficiently. This is all about this.
Anisetti, do you want to give any feedback to him? Is there any lags?
Yeah, it's okay, and but he is talking very hurry.
So Sunil, your introduction was perfect. So as Anisetti said, right, you are talking hurriedly. He is right. Okay, you are. I'm not telling you are not perfect. Your introduction was perfect, and your way of communication, your confidence, everything is okay. But you are just going little bit hurry. That's it. If you change that, your introduction part was super.
But you mean to say I need to tell my introduction slowly?
Not slow. It should not feel that you are going hurriedly. So little. So if you little bit slow, but it should be like realistic. Okay.
Yeah, I understood.
Yeah. On practice only you will get that. No issues.
Yeah,
Okay, the
yeah.
next mock interview you will improve.
Yesterday you only told you have to practice. Then I today and yesterday I practiced that. That's the reason it
Yes.
outcomes came.
Yeah. So Anisati, please introduce yourself.
Yes, thank you given this opportunity. I'm Anisati Venkatesh, a DevOps engineer with 5 years of experience, currently working at Tech Software Private Limited, Hyderabad. My skill set including extensive in AWS for cloud infrastructure management and Git for version control. I'm well versed in continuous integration and deployment using along with build automation through Maven. I have experience with code quality and security tools like SonarCube has SafeRock as well as the configuration using Ansible. In the realm of containerization, I work with Docker, Kubernetes for orchestrating and scaling application. My proficient in infrastructure has a code demonstrate through my use of Terraform. Additional, I'm skilled in shell scripting into automate tasks and utilize Prometheus and Grafana for monitoring and visualization. My background equips me to drive efficient and reliable DevOps practice in any dynamic environment. That's it from my side.
So Sunil, do you want to give any feedback to him?
Yes, sir. Compare with all day introduction of his, but today he gave a introduction very well.
No, no, I'm not asking you by comparing other interviews. I'm asking you on the point of today's mock interview. Do you want to give him any feedback?
Yeah, it was good, sir. He has to keep it this like only.
No. Anisette, you are too much fast. Okay, and it is like you are reading something. Your
Okay.
way of communication perfect. Your way of
Mm-hmm.
delivery perfect.
Okay.
Okay, you are driving fastly. Okay, drive in comfort
Okay.
zone so that
Okay.
you will not have any accidents. So you are perfect. I'm not telling you are not at all perfect. Your introduction was super. But driving fast will leads to an accident, right? Your introduction is like that.
Yes.
Opposite person will not understand.
Okay.
And there is no
Okay.
gaps. Like for suppose I have experience in infrastructure as a code as a Terraform. Okay, I am utilizing Ansible for configuration management. Okay, then after you need to give some gap.
Okay, definitely.
So no need to worry. In the next mock interview, if you perform like this in next 2 to 3 mock interviews, right? In the next fifth mock interview, you will become perfect. Then you will easily crack a job.
Okay.
So as I said, we are going to start Docker. This is not at all a theory session. It is an interactive. Like who did you join from laptop or like or mobile? Both of you.
Laptop.
Okay.
Yes, I'm joining mobile.
No issues. You help Sunil. Sunil, can you able to share your screen when I ask? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. If you have any tabs, close all the tabs. When I will ask you to share, then share. Okay.
Okay, I'm closing the tabs. Okay.
So if you have any other personal, whatever it may be, just remove it.
Mm.
Okay.
Okay.
So first, like interview question that is on Docker. Okay. Can you please explain me what is Docker? How does it differ from a virtual machine? Nothing but a difference between this Docker and the VM virtual machine.
Actually, a Docker is a container. Container is a lightweight, sir. Actually, so it's an isolated environment for running the applications, whereas a virtual machines is a fully fledged operating system running on the hypervisor. So container shares the host kernel and only contains the necessary components of the applications.
Okay. In the backend, you can I told you right. In the backend, you can Google it. If you are not sharing the screen, you are having that advantage. So keep your Google search in handy or in mobile, even in the mobile. Okay. If you are sharing the screen, you will be having the mobile.
Yes.
Okay. Keep that in handy. Just Google it.
Yes.
It's a mock. It's okay. You can Google it. But in real interview, you will remember right if you Google right away. So
Yes.
sitting idle is waste of your time. But searching and answering it will make you inside your brain memory. So in the real interview, if they ask right, then you will get these points. Oh, at the time I googled right, I know this. You are getting my point? Why I'm telling to Google?
Yes. I guess.
Okay. So can you able to show me the architecture between this virtual machine and a Docker container by sharing your screen? I just want to see the difference. How the architecture, nothing but how the application will be deployed in the virtual machine and how the application will be deployed in a container. I want the difference. Share
Yes.
me your screen and Google it. Virtual machine versus container. Are you sharing your screen?
Yeah. Can you please tell me how to share the screen? This is the first. I'm using.
Okay, there is a smiley symbol is there, right?
Yes.
Beside that, you have present now.
Present now. Yeah. I
Yes,
click.
click on that.
Yeah. I click here. Here. It's a Chrome tab. Windows. Entire screen.
Entire screen. Click on entire screen.
Okay. The share is disabled actually here.
What you are getting?
I'm getting here share option is disabled. Like it's a weed off. So cancel. It's showing cancel and share. Two options are available, but share is not. I'm not sharing. Like
Click
share
on share. Click on share.
share is not like it's weird. It's weird off, sir. Like it's a disable.
Okay.
I don't know. Yeah, yeah. Wait. Yeah, it's came, sir. Please wait.
Okay. Dismiss.
Dismiss. Yeah.
Okay. Open a new tab. Open
New.
a new tab.
Yes.
Yeah, just search virtual machine versus container. Okay, go
In
to
in
images.
engineering,
Go
they
to
must same
images.
like this only.
Go to images. So in the bottom you can click on hide. There is you are getting stop sharing and hide, right? Just click on
Yeah.
hide.
Right.
Yeah. Now you can explain.
Yeah. Yeah. If you talk about a virtual machine, this is infrastructure. Uh,
Nothing but this is the physical.
this is
Physically we will take hardware.
nothing but this is a physical machine. We can call it as a physical machine. And top of the hypervisor, we will have a hypervisor.
What is this hypervisor?
Hypervisor.
Do you know WhatsApp clone?
Yeah.
Did you used? What is the use of that WhatsApp clone?
Clone.
WhatsApp clone.
No, I haven't used.
Aniseti, did you use WhatsApp clone?
No,
Okay, you are using multiple WhatsApp in your mobile or not?
I'm using only one WhatsApp. So.
Okay, you did never try to run two WhatsApp in your mobile?
Yeah, I tried WhatsApp, basic WhatsApp, and the office WhatsApp.
Yeah, like how you are running two WhatsApp in mobile?
That's a different app, and this is a different. That's a office WhatsApp, and the other one is the normal WhatsApp.
Office WhatsApp and normal WhatsApp. How? I didn't get you.
Like WhatsApp, we have a two WhatsApps. One normal WhatsApp, and other one is office WhatsApp,
no, no. Another one is business.
business WhatsApp. Sorry.
Yeah, you are just changing the name of the applications.
Yes.
So Rishabh, did you used WhatsApp in your mobile? Rishabh,
Yes, I used
okay. Do you know WhatsApp clone?
clone.
Clone. Did you use two WhatsApp in your mobile?
No, only one words.
How you are? You didn't even try to run, like use two WhatsApps in your mobile.
Yes, I used once. One is normal WhatsApp and other is a business account. WhatsApp business.
No, other than WhatsApp business, I want to use only one WhatsApp, but I want two numbers need to log in. So there will be some third party application will be there, yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Using that third party, we can able to create multiple WhatsApp. That is called as WhatsApp clone. Yes or no?
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
So Rishabh, what is this hypervisor? In this diagram, he is telling, showing that hypervisor, right?
Yes.
What is that hypervisor? Sunil is not able to answer the question. So do you know what is hypervisor?
So, it is like OS for the virtual machine kernel.
Okay, what is the guest OS then? If hypervisor is a OS, then what is the guest OS?
A hypervised allow one host computer to support multiple guest VMware.
So now you said that you like we can able to run two multiple WhatsApp using clone, right? Hypervisor is nothing but a software,
Okay.
okay, a third party software. With the help of that, rather than using a single operating system on the single hardware, we can able to run multiple operating systems.
Okay.
Normally in my laptop, I can able to have only one Windows. Right now, Sunil is sharing my screen. So if he in his physical laptop he can able to run only one operating system, right? Nothing but one system, one okay. But if he installed a hypervisor software, so do you know the examples of hypervisor softwares?
Like VMware, sir.
Yes, VMware or VirtualBox.
VirtualBox, yeah.
vSphere.
If you install that software, you
vSphere.
can able to create guest operating systems, nothing but multiple operating systems. I don't know, like these are the basic things, right? If you don't know this, you will not understand the container concept. If you already like learn this DevOps, right? You need to know all these things, right? This is the basic ones, right? Hypervisor is a third-party software. There are multiple companies are available in the market, like VMware, who are providing this hypervisor. Okay, we need to install that hypervisor on the physical server. Once we install that hypervisor, come up, come up,
Okay, once we install the hypervisor, we can create a
come up. Am I audible?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
guest operating system
So on the top of it, we can able to have multiple operating systems.
like Windows, Linux.
Yeah. Now in your system, you have opened the Chrome browser. That Chrome browser is nothing but an application, right?
Yes,
If
Yes.
you have multiple operating system, you can have multiple Chrome browsers. Yes or no?
yeah.
Yes.
But if you compare with this normal hypervisor with your container, if you see here, you will be having a physical hardware. On the top of that, you will be having a single operating system. Now, how you have Windows in your system? So you just need to install a container engine, nothing but a software. Okay, then you directly run your application. Here in the hypervisor, you are taking the whole operating system. But in the container engine, you will directly run on your top of the kernel. Nothing but on the top of your direct operating system, you are going to run your application. Okay, your application doesn't have a operating system. It will be having a thin layer of operating system,
Operating
which is
system.
not a complete operating system. You can able to run your application directly on the kernel of your right in the kernel you will run. Kernel is nothing but your operating system. So
Okay.
Google it. What is kernel? Enter new tab. Click on new tab. Google what is kernel.
Kernel is a computer program at the core of computer's operating system.
So kernel is a computer program at the core of. Okay.
But
Like
information.
don't open any. Come back.
Sorry.
You can come back. So if you see what is kernel in Linux system, click on that. No, no, no. Come up, come up. People also ask. You can have that. What is kernel in Linux system? Here, here,
This
here. Yes. Click on that. So Linux kernel is the main. Don't open it. I told you to open. Okay. Mm, Click on that.
no, you said don't click.
Don't click on that URL. I'm telling.
Yeah, not click. Just
Yeah, the main
click.
component of a Linux operating system and is read it.
Yeah, the Linux kernel is the main component of a Linux operating system and is the core interface between a computer's hardware and its process. It's communicate between the two, managing the resources as efficiently as possible.
Okay. So what you have understood? Can you able to explain?
Uh, like in the kernel, we have one operating system. Uh, in that, the hardware is also it's available.
Okay, anyone want to try? Like, what is a kernel?
So kernel is a it is a operating system. It is one of the operating system, and I mean it's on Linux.
Okay, Rishabh.
Just like it is a main component of operating system kernel.
You are just reading out. I can able to read. I am asking you what is kernel.
Like it is a third party tool as you said. Kernel.
Sorry.
Like kernel is also main component of operating system.
I am not asking you the definition. I am asking you what is kernel. What you have understood about the kernel. Do you know or not? Don't waste the time.
You
Rishabh.
can explain it, sir. You can explain it.
Okay. Sunil, do you understood?
Sir, can you please explain
Okay.
once?
Like how many languages you can able to speak?
I can speak Kannada, English,
Okay.
and Hindi.
Okay.
Three languages.
Rishabh.
Me Telugu, English, Hindi.
Sorry.
Telugu, English, and Hindi, three
Okay.
languages.
Okay. Telugu, English, and Hindi. Sunil, you
Yes,
can speak Kannada, English, and
Hindi.
Hindi.
okay. Okay. Aniseti?
Yeah, Telugu, Hindi, English.
Okay. So Sunil, you can you can speak Kannada, Hindi, and English. So Aniseti can speak Telugu. Okay, I can speak Telugu. Yes,
Yeah.
but I want to communicate with you.
Sir, in Kannada, what should I tell?
No, no, like I want to communicate with you.
Hmm.
I'm trying to explain. So don't come in between, so you will not get.
No, no, I
Okay.
don't understand. You are asking me that you have to talk in Kannada, right? So what?
No, no, he's explaining scenario for
Yeah,
the.
I want to communicate with you. I said I didn't tell you that I will speak in Kannada. Yes or no?
Yes,
I want to communicate with you. Yes, I don't know
yes,
Kannada.
yeah. Then I
Yes.
need to talk in English only because you know English.
Like, did I ask you to answer? I'm trying to explain you the scenario, but you are coming in between. Let me explain, then after you can talk. I didn't even
Okay.
completed my conversation. Did I ask you, Sunil, tell me this? I want to communicate with you. I'm just trying to explain the concept, but you are telling, yeah, I need to speak in English. I don't know that, right? Did I know or not? I need to speak in English. I don't know about that.
No, sir.
I know, right?
Yes.
So let me explain. Then only you will get. If you come in between, it will be a disadvantage for you itself. So simple example. I don't want to talk with you. Okay, let's take some other example. You are making a disturbance. Okay, do you know like who is the PM of India?
Yes, sir.
Who?
Sri Narendra Modi.
Okay, so he came to Andhra Pradesh. Yes,
Okay.
he has given a speech. In which language he will give a speech?
Sir, he is normally speech in English only. Sorry,
English.
Hindi.
Yeah. So there will be a translator or not behind
Yeah.
him.
Yes.
So Narendra Modi want to communicate with the Andhra people. Andhra people doesn't know understand the right Hindi language. So in between there is a mediator who will translate that and deliver the message to the audience who are sitting in that meeting. Yes or no?
Yes.
Now read this. Linux kernel is the main component of Linux operating system and is the core and is the what is
Core
Core phase
interface
between.
between
interface
computer.
between a computer hardware and its process.
Yes.
So your computer hardware need and the hardware and the operating system cannot able to communicate.
Yes.
Yes.
So in order to communicate, kernel will act as a mediator. So if you open this diagram, if you see images, go to images, click on images. No, not that. Go to what is kernel. Click on
Kernel.
yes, that image. Click on that.
Side images.
Yes. So if you see where is kernel sitting, right? CPU, memory, these are the hardware.
Hardware. Yeah.
In the
Okay, you
middle.
are up in the middle. Kernel is there. So
Yeah.
now you got it right. Kernel is the main component. Why we are telling the main component?
Yes.
So
It will
while
translate everything, sir. I
yeah,
understand.
when the prime minister is delivering the speech, who is the main component? Translator.
Mediator is a like
Translator.
translator
Yes.
is a main component
So
of
now you
this.
got it. What is
Yes.
kernel?
Yes.
Yes.
So here, whenever you are using container, so we are not your application will directly run on the kernel.
Okay.
It's nothing but there is no operating system.
Okay.
Yeah. Now click on all. Let's see some more definitions.
Where, sir?
All. Click on all. In the what is kernel, click on all.
Can I click here? Java.
No, come down. Come down. Yeah, open DigitalOcean.
This one.
Yes. Yeah, come down. I'm not wasting your time, right?
No, sir. It's useful for
Okay. The kernel is the core component of an operating system and serves as the main interface between the computer physical hardware and the process running on it. So kernel
Yes.
enables multiple applications to share hardware resources by providing access to CPU, memory, disk, input and output, and networking. Imagine a computer as a comprising a series of layers with the innermost layer being the hardware and the outermost layer being the software application running on the computer. Kernel is positioned between the hardware and the application because it's not only responsible for managing the hardware resources and executing software programs but also oversees the interactions between these
yes.
layers. Okay, come down. Now you are getting the point, right? By
Yes.
so modern computers divide memory into kernel space and user space. User space is where application software is executed, while the kernel space is dedicated to behind the scene work needed to run a computer, like memory allocation, process management. So,
Be-
because of this separation of kernel and user spaces, the work done by the kernel isn't typically visible to the user. So, modern computers divide memory into okay, your memory will be divided into kernel space and user space. So, user space is where your application software is executed. Nothing but your application will run on the user space. So kernel space will be dedicated to the behind the scenes. So nothing but simple example if you take now I want to eat a biryani. I was very hungry. Okay, I will book my biryani in Zomato. Okay, here we like Zomato is a user space for me. Who is the kernel? Delivery boy. He is the behind the scene. He is not visible. For me, Zomato application and Zomato is the main person. I doesn't care about the delivery boy, right? Who is
Yes.
giving me? I think that right, he is giving me, right? Zomato was giving me the biryani, but backend delivery boy is the only person giving. So who here mediator is the delivery boy. So kernel will act like that itself.
Yes.
Okay, now come back to diagram. Container versus virtual machine. So if you see contains on the top of container engine, you will directly container engine is nothing but a software. Okay, simple software. Okay, shall we go to next question?
Yes, sir.
You got it right? Difference between this virtual machine and container.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, can you able to tell me how Docker handle networking and what are the different network types? Normally, like you know the container, but how the networking will place, how networking will happen in the containers, and how many types of networks are there? Okay, how does Docker handle networking and what are the different network types? Any one of you don't you know, Sunil?
Yes, bridge network, sir.
Okay,
Host network.
okay,
Next, none network. Custom
okay.
network.
Okay, what is difference between this bridge network and the host network?
Bridge network is a default network and ideal for containers on the same host. And the host network is a high performance, shares the host network.
Okay, so explain me the difference. I don't want the definition. What is the host? What is a bridge? Anyone want to try? You can try. And this is a very repeated interview question in every interview. Anyone want to try?
No.
Okay. Explain how would you create and manage Docker network? So Sunil, you said this many networks, right? Now open the notepad and write a command to create a network. Open your notepad and write a command to create a network. How you will create a network? So do you know?
No, sir.
So then just tell it. If you don't know, tell it right away, right? We can move to next question.
Yes, sir. Move to next.
Okay, how do you build a Docker image using a Docker file? You have a Docker file. Now I want to build a image. So what is the command? Open your notepad and write.
Can
If you don't know Rishabh or Anseti, you can participate and you can help him.
can you please repeat the question once?
Okay, I have a Docker file. I want to create a image. What is the command?
Docker run.
Docker image.
Docker image.
Do-
Aniseti, what is the command to create a image?
Docker build -t.
Docker build. Read it. Right, Sunil is telling right.
Docker build -c.
Aniseti
T T for
minus.
Tamil Nadu.
Okay, T. Okay, then after.
Image name.
Okay, give any name, whatever name you want. Okay,
My image.
okay. Then after Aniseti.
Docker build -t.
Yeah. Then after you are given the image name. Then after what? That's it.
Docker
Command.
build
You already said right. After that minus two, you are given the name. After that, what?
Target, my target. Docker build minus my target. Target, my target.
Target my target.
Sir, after that Docker image,
Okay, leave it. This is a simple commands you are not getting. Okay. So what are Docker volumes and how are they used? What are Docker volumes? Types of Docker volumes. So
List
Sunil,
volumes,
sorry,
list volumes, unused local volumes.
I'm asking volume types. I'm not asking used volumes, local volumes.
Okay.
So shall I move to next question?
yes, sir.
So how do you optimize a Docker image size?
by reducing the layers.
Okay, how you will reduce?
Like after running a single command using slashes, for, like backward slash, that will consider as a single command.
I'm asking you how you will optimize. I'm not asking the commands. Optimize a Docker image size. Okay, how do you handle environmental specific configuration? Like there are dev environment, prod environment, production environment, UAT environment. So that environment specific configurations in Docker, how you will manage? Am I audible?
Yes, yes, you audible.
Yes, sir, you're audible.
If you are not participating, right, it will be waste of your time.
No, you're audible, sir.
I am audible. I know that you, but no one is responding, right? When I ask you questions, then how I will get to know? Okay, let me move to next question. So how do you update a running Docker container with a new image version?
Uh, how
There is a Docker container is running,
running?
okay, and it is outdated. I want
Okay.
to update that container with a new
So
Docker image.
yes, so first you have to stop the container, and you have to update the Docker file, and then again you have to run the Docker file to build the image, and then you can run it.
Super. How can you ensure that Docker container restarts automatically on failures? Right, my container was failed, automatically it should start or automatically restart.
So exec command, Docker exec command.
What is Docker exec?
Like suppose container exit immediately after starting, we use that command not to exit the container.
Did I ask you? What is the question I asked, Sunil?
Hello.
Yeah, what is the question I have asked?
How can you automate the restart the Docker container?
Anisati, what is the question I have asked?
If container will automatically down and how to restart in
Yes, how
container.
to restart a Docker container.
Yes, Docker container.
But Rishabh, you are telling how to log into a container.
Container, yes. Okay. I'm not correct.
It is a Docker restart.
So Docker run minus t minus name container ID and restart always my image.
Yes, you are right. Explain how you would troubleshoot your Docker container that is not starting. Right, my container is not starting at all. How you will troubleshoot that?
Check on Docker PS.
My container is not at all starting. How you will troubleshoot? Silence will not make any impact. If
Sir,
you
maybe
don't know, just I'm not aware, something whatever you can.
may- maybe we will check the
So first
log.
we have to check the Docker logs.
Yes,
Yes, you are right.
yes,
Then Docker logs minus tail our container name
Super.
and inspect the container. That is Docker inspect your container name,
Yes,
and after that sudo journal ctl minus fu Docker.
yeah. So you can unshare your screen. Shall we check the answers for all the question?
Yes.
yes.
You can unshare your screen. Okay, I will share my screen. You can able to see my screen, right?
Yes, it is
Yes.
visible.
Yeah.
Yes,
So what is Docker? How does it differ from a virtual machine? Answer is Docker is containerization platform that packages an application and its dependencies into a container which can run consistently across different environments. Unlike virtual machines, Docker container shares the host kernel and are more lightweight and faster to start. Example, consider an application that requires a specific version of Python. In a VM, you would install the operating system, then Python. With Docker, you can use a lightweight container that already has a correct Python version. Okay, Docker run -it Python 3.8 bash. So you can log in inside that container. You can check the Python version. You will get the exact 3.8 version of Python. How does Docker handle networking? What are the different network types? Docker provides several networking options like bridge, host, overlay, and none. So each has its use cases, such as a bridge for container to container communication on the same operating system, and overlay for multi host communication. Nothing but in my one server, right? This is my one server, this is my another server. Okay, in this container is running, in this container is running. From this container, if I want to communicate to this container, I can use a overlay network. So in the same server, if I want to communicate between two containers, I can use a bridge network. Okay, these are things already when you learn this DevOps, right? They will explain each as it's like bridge for container to container communication on same host, overlay for multi-host communication. You got it?
Yes,
Explain how you would create and manage Docker network. Use Docker network create network name to create a network and manage it's using command Docker network ls, Docker network inspect, Docker network connect, Docker network disconnect. How do you build a Docker image using a Docker file? Docker build -t image name. Then you need to give the location of your Docker file, right?
yes.
But you said Docker build -t image name. Where is your Docker file? Without a Docker file, image will not be created. Dot nothing but where the Docker file. So in the current directory,
Current directory.
if your Docker file is present in your current directory, just give dot. This command reads the instruction from the Docker file and create the image. So what are Docker volumes? How they are used? So Docker volumes used to persist data, right, generated by and used by Docker containers. They are created using Docker volume create and can be mounted to container with -v or minus mount. How do you optimize a Docker image size? To optimize Docker image, use a smaller base images, right? Whatever the image you are taking from, right? You need to use the thin images. Minimize the number of layers in the Docker file. Use multi-stage builds and clear cache and unnecessary files during the build process. If you have any unnecessary files, delete that. How do you handle environment specific configuration in Docker? Use environmental variables in Docker file, Docker compose or Docker run command to inject the environment specific configurations. Okay. How do you update a running Docker container with a new image version? So stop the existing container using Docker stop, remove it with Docker RM, pull the new version using Docker pull and run a new container with Docker run. How can you ensure that Docker container restarts automatically on failure? So use -- restart flag with Docker run. Example restart equal to always or restart is equal to on failure. My answer is on failure. I asked you the on failure, right? You need to give restart equal to on failure to ensure that container restarts automatically under specific conditions. Explain how you would troubleshoot a Docker container that is not starting. So check the container logs using Docker logs container ID or inspect the container for error message with Docker inspect container ID and ensure there are no issues with image compatibility or any missing dependencies. Okay. So when I ask you the same question in the next sessions, will you perform or you will just sit idle?
No, no, we will perform.
No, no, we will perform excellent. I
Okay.
already have in questions.
So this is just a basic level of interview questions. So tomorrow we will go in depth in Docker.
Okay, sure.
So these are the repeated questions. I am not taking this question. This is not not important. Not like that. Every question is repeated one. Every question will be a damn sure question in the interview.
Yes,
If so, if you attend this 5 mock interviews, right? If you prepare this 50 interview questions, no one will stop you to answer any interview question in the Docker. I can guarantee you that because I know how interviewers like how interviews was happening, what questions they will ask.
yes, sir.
So, okay, it's okay, you are failing this mock interview, but take these questions and practice.
Okay,
Okay, I will stop the recording.